Welcome in. This is Divination Rainbow. Today's reading is a channeled message for you, meant to bring you clarity to a life situation unfolding around you. So take a deep breath, let yourself be present, hydrate yourself if you need to. Let's begin. All right. I feel like you may be feeling stuck. And I would like to know what it is that is holding you back from reaching your highest vibration or your ideal timeline. Ooh. Please allow me to see. mm. Hmm. Oh, wow. Yep. Gosh, that stinks. Okay. Especially with that Seven of Wands right under that Two of Cups. Okay. I'm already seeing a lot right here. Is this a romantic relationship for you, or is this like your ideal job? There's definitely a community here around you, and you are doing a lot of thinking about it. A lot of emotions here. I'm leaning more towards this is like a romantic situation, perhaps. And you are ready to fight for it, or you were. But you kind of know. This is too many. Just one, please, Spirit. Just one more. Mm-hmm. Mm. Come here, baby. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so this is exactly what I thought. This is your reading and you feel like you've been a little bit stuck lately and something is holding you back. It is definitely something to do with your romantic situation. I can see here that you had a love interest. It felt like everything was going great. Love of your life, perhaps, in your opinion, maybe for a little while there. And it seems like in your eyes, or maybe perhaps in reality, it was a very mutual connection, a very mutual love and emotion, with the Two of Cups being the first card out. I would definitely say that. And I think when you think about this person, it was something that was really filling you up. It was bringing you a lot of joy, and it was making you feel a little bit more like your full self, enough to where maybe you even moved for this person. I definitely see that you were willing to surrender some part of your lifestyle for them. And the airplane on this particular Six of Swords is really making me think that you were either traveling for this person or you relocated completely for this person. And that is why in the beginning I was kind of like, is this like your dream career? Because I was thinking maybe you're doing a lot of traveling for work. But that's neither here nor there. It seems that you had found a community with this person. And then I see a lot of thinking going on, being really stuck in your head about the whole situation. And especially with this Queen of Swords being right here in the middle. And I love the art on this particular card, the way that it shows her face covered in the veil. It really shows a sense of loss and a sense of mourning that I get coming from that card. Definitely deep introspection, sitting with your thoughts. Maybe you started to overthink the connection. Maybe you started to realize something about this person that you didn't completely love. I can see you're thinking about it though in a way of wanting to stick with it with the Seven of Pentacles, willing to put the work in there. But then right after that, yikes, feeling exhausted, stabbed in the back, completely betrayed. That definitely, seeing that 10 of Swords, it makes me think that you lost this person. They hurt you in some way, or you were feeling really low about this connection after all of the thinking and the work that was going on here. It starts off nice. We relocate. There's a little bit of a sense of community. But I also notice with this Three of Cups, you see the happiness here with the community, but it also shows you the aftermath of that as well. And that's really interesting as we transition into the Queen of Swords. So I absolutely can see here that you're dealing with some kind of loss from this connection that you had. It was bringing you joy at one point in time, and it ended up being something that unfortunately it hurt you. I just heard the quote in my mind from Star Wars, Yoda. You must train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose, for fear of loss is a path to the dark side. Okay? So watch out, because I can definitely see that you experienced that loss. And I am so sorry for you because I know how difficult that can be, certainly. So, absolutely. And is it another person stepping in? Because Seven of Wands is going to be a little bit of a rivalry. And I see you kind of trying to stand your ground here in a defensive stance. Maybe someone else was coming in and you were like, ugh, no. But it's really interesting how that's immediately followed by the Nine of Cups. It once again is a little bit of a dual imagery here on this card. Normally, when I see the Nine of Cups, I think about wish fulfillment, I think about gifts, I think about magical things, but I'm sure you can see that this Nine of Cups has a little bit more darkness in the background of the imagery here. Absolutely, there's a party going on here, but there's a few too many people, if you catch my drift. So once again, this makes me feel like you're having to stand your ground, perhaps, and maybe you're getting tired of having to stand your ground here for this person. But I do see you willing to give it one last hurrah, one last try, one last strike for a hope of success. And it seems to me that looking at the next three cards, that you kind of already know that this person is reaching out to you. This person will accept you. This person does want you. But is that what is best for you? Probably not. Okay? Because of all of this chaos, all of this kind of perversion going on, and then seeing the Hierophant at the end. Two thoughts. First off, that's letting me know we need some kind of stability here. We need something here that is going to be something that I can count on, something that I can go back to, a traditional type of thing, something that is a little bit more indoctrinated, something that has more feeling of validity, more feeling of this works because people have tried it before. Okay. And whatever's going on here is not working, right? And I hate that feeling when you know that you can have what you want, but you also can see her eyes are closed. I feel like you know all of this. And if it's something that maybe hasn't come to light for you yet with this third party energy, please let this maybe be a confirmation to you to trust your intuition. That is what I'm here for. Okay? So, what you don't see, okay? Believe me now? I hate to have to be that person, but I'm here to speak the truth and I'm here to help you find some clarity. I did say that at the beginning of the reading. All right? This is addiction. This is obsession. Okay? This is being stuck in cycles. And it's up to you to trust your intuition as the high priestess and break free from this toxic relationship. Okay. Wow, that feels like a lot. Important stuff. I pray this finds you gently when you need it. And please take this as the sign you were looking for to trust your intuition. That is the strongest gift in these certain situations, that feeling that you get in your solar plexus. All right. Oh, goodness. Now, let's lighten it up just a little bit. See what's coming up next for you. What should you watch out for? If this has been resonating for you up to this point, what should you be watching out for? Being disorganized, having things a little bit out of order. Okay. Beauty. Not everything is always as it seems, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The beauty card in this deck talks a lot about that. And sometimes things that are beautiful are not always good for us. Duality. And to see the 22 here, bringing in some balance. Look for opportunities to bring in balance. Look for opportunities to do your shadow work. Look for opportunities to do cord cutting if you need to. Okay. Look for opportunities to bring alignment into your life. Look out for blessings because you are highly favored. Clearly, we're talking about that intuition that you have. I'm going to take one more. We're talking about that intuition that you have. Gosh, sometimes I think I'm a psychic. All right. So that's really good. Okay. So all is not lost. All hope is not lost for you, my friend. Okay. Although it can sometimes be difficult to let go of those toxic patterns and toxic relationships, especially just going back to thinking about that Two of Cups and that Devil card. Yikes. It can be really easy to fall into a situation, especially with a narcissist, where you start out in the beginning, maybe there's lots of love bombing, you're feeling amazing, this person's telling you everything you want to hear, they're treating you fantastic, right? And then it gets to the point where the devaluation stage starts, or perhaps this person needs another source to be able to feed whatever it is that's going on within them mentally, spiritually. And so they're looking outside of your connection, but I think we both know that you deserve better than that. So we'll leave that there for whoever that is meant for. And let's close this out with an angel number from your guides. All right, Spirit. What is in the energy? What do you need my viewer to know? You are protected, baby. Okay? So whatever you need, you are going to know in the moment what to do. For. You are divinely protected. Do not worry about whatever is going on in your situation. You were brought to this reading for a reason, okay? To help you see with a little bit of a different perspective, which hopefully brings clarity. But there's no need to fear. Do not be afraid. You are protected. So I definitely can see that you are going through something heavy at the moment. And I definitely can tell that whatever it is something that at one point in time was close to your heart. At one point in time, this was something that was bringing you joy. But letting go sometimes can bring you even more joy, especially when you choose yourself. What you don't see is progress, okay? That is definitely amazing and beautiful to close out this reading. And I love that purple symbolizing your intuition, okay? And a little bit of that yellow orange. To me, I'm seeing that courage, that solar plexus, that gut feeling, all right? You will be able to make progress through this situation. Just trust yourself. All right. Oh, I love that for you. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking time out of your day to peep this reading. If you got something from it, I am so grateful. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.